Hello, my computer duders. Just one moment. Gotta set things up. Another day, another dollar. And I do mean a dollar. Like one. Where'd phone go? Oh, there's phone. Can I still go on the first level? Oh. That's right. Are there any goodies to get here still? You fucker. There are more things to get. How'd I miss that one before? Oh, that's right, I can dig now. I missed a lot of the cubes. So far I don't see much in the way of consequences for that. I think that's everything. Man, I don't know what to talk about today. I had a bad day. Been having a lot of those recently. or just argue with people, and it makes me unhappy. I'm thinking I need to delete Twitter. Do not fuck up. There you go. I really didn't get all those? Huh. Really? Alright. Haven't eaten all day. Hungry, grumpy. Need to be burped. I did not know how you're supposed to do that. I guess I don't need every single one. Am I broadcasting at all? I am broadcasting. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. I got video, got audio. Looks like everything I can possibly get. Yet it's not, because there's more bottle caps. More trash cans. All right. Aha! I was wondering. What's good, Samantha? Just playing corn Kidz. No corn in this game, oddly. You would think that there would be, but not as yet. Not a single kernel of corn. Aha! Well, that answers that. That's dark. That was somebody's spider mother. I just grave robbed her. Ah, I never noticed this before. No. There's something like a diary that has Dr. Awkward's code in it. No, it's not here. How do streamers stay in a good mood? Sufficiently good mood to stream. It is very banjo adjacent. I loved Banjo-Tooie. It's not considered the better of the two banjos because I guess performance issues and also the worlds were thought to be too large. I didn't agree. But I see what they mean in Ukulele. When Ukulele came around, that was the ultimate expression of worlds too large. Like, they didn't learn anything from it. They just doubled down and then tripled down on making bigger worlds. And now they're releasing a patch of the game, like a remaster, which gives it better graphics, but also quality of life improvements. What it does not change is the world size, which is the number one thing it would have been good to change. You know, it needs a remaster in the worst way is the first Unreal. Actually, it should be packaged, Unreal and Unreal Tournament. Where Unreal Tournament replaces the multiplayer mode in Unreal 1. It could be called Unreal Platinum. I have a suspicion that they're waiting for that guy, I forget his name, who's remastering it to finish, and then they're going to buy his work off him. And me, Dr. Awkward. Sniggly T. Yiggins. There's no clue. There's no clue. So there's got to be some way to make his grave flash red. I don't know what it is though. You know, it might be. It might be the order their names appear. Dr. Awkward. Awkward Sniggity. Oliver. Revilo. Awkward Sniggity. A S O O S O O O S S O O O S Jesus. Asusa. Asusa. Asusas. That has to be it. I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! What I tell ya? The order of the names, I knew it. I didn't even look that one up. That was just pure gamer instinct, baby. How do I do this? No, that killed me. I'd say the bastardly challenge this time is to get up the aha. Haha, bitches, I made it. Preying on my downfall, were you? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I see. Oh no! Oh, there's the dragon with the head. Alright. Ah, you bastard! You bastard! After I got all the way up there. How dare you! How dare you! I need to go farm health. Is this the best I can do? It is. That should give me a slightly better chance. That defeated the point. That defeated the purpose. I completely undid all my work. When a game feels like a job, is that a good sign to stop? I got a mad case of anhedonia. Nothing is as much fun as it used to be. I've tried doing new things. I tried doing no fat. I thought that would fix it. I mean, it helped. I don't know if that's TMI. Everything's just like, so what? You know? I'm also feeling kind of black-pilled, I guess is the word, about AI and writing. Meta, or not Meta, OpenAI just released, they didn't release it, they demoed a new model specifically optimized for writing short fiction. There's a bunch of copium replies saying it was awful and obviously AI. I thought it was good. Why does he wear a shirt and not pant? Because it's a power move to let your dick and balls swing around in the open air. What was I doing? I was doing something around here. Was it up here? No, it wasn't. What was I doing? I have a crank. I don't know what to do with it. Oh yeah, the cave. Damn, I'm corn-brained. Fucking finally, goddamn. Can I kill this thing? Oh, there we go. That's a good reason to buy a shrimp. Can he fry rice? Acceptable. I'm trying to rack my brain to think if there are doors that I passed, like level doors, in the first map. For 4 to 5 of everything. It can't hurt to try. I've heard big claims online about shrimps frying rice, and if it could fry rice for you, that sounds like a delicious benefit of shrimp ownership. I'd definitely give it some rice and just bring back 5 bottle caps. 5 bottle caps. Oh, that'll be a new ability, won't it? Why is there a... There's an X symbol on that red dealie that can only mean one thing, that there's a way to shoot a bird at it. Which is an insane sentence. That didn't work. How do I get that bird to where I can shoot it? Can I aim upwards with it? That'll never work. What even vantage point could I shoot from? It didn't work. They don't have that much range either. Let me check to make sure there's not one on the back of this one too. Nope, it's unique to that one. Hold on, I'll show you. Here. It's good enough that it's going to wipe out the low end, at least. It's a little bit hackneyed in parts, but remember the bar is low. It does repeat cliches, like every few sentences it has something like, here's a twist, or when you close this, or if I were to end this properly, or if I were to, this is the part where I have to begin somewhere. And it repeats them at even intervals, and they're it's the sort of thing where you really want to use that sparingly. So it's not perfect, but it's scary good. So there's a way to blow that up, I'm sure of it. I just can't tell how you're supposed to get up there, and then when you get up there, I can't tell how you're supposed to get a bird bomb to it. Is this game even built for humans? Unless... You see what I mean? There's gotta be something in there. I bet it's the last bottle cap. It's so hard to find unbiased coverage of AI because so much of it is copium. Wishful thinking by people like me who don't want it to replace them. We're just naysayers because they hate what it's turning the world into, but that doesn't control what's true. I've always embraced what conclusions the facts lead to, whether I want it or not. Well, that fucking sucks. Let me see. Where is their line of sight? Line of sight goes to... I don't think they have infinite range, though. There's a bottle cap. Maybe I missed something in here. It should be empty now. Sanitary zoo. Ah. Well, no. I do love how the music changes. That was a great, what's the word I want? Turning a weakness into a strength, where the N64 didn't have CD-based music. But CD-based music wouldn't be able to do this. You know what I mean? It wasn't MIDI, it was similar though. It was like XM or mod. It was tracker music. Which, interestingly, the Jaguar also used. Although I think in the N64's case it was 100% samples. I don't think I'm wrong. I think that's what a sound font is. Alright. So there's some way to get through here from over there. You know something I never understood about Abrahamic theology? If life is a test to see how you'll behave, then wouldn't having Yahweh appear as Jesus and reveal to everyone that it is a test and tell them how to pass it defeat the purpose of the test? It's written, he who is wicked, let him be wicked still. And he is righteous, let him be righteous still. Expressing that, so be it. Let people who are wicked fuck around and find out on the day of judgment. Let those who are good keep being good. And so be it. But it kind of contradicts the message of, here's the guy who will help you cheat on the test. It's not a test of faith if Jesus comes down and spoils it for you. Something else I've been thinking about is a different model of Christian theology in which, in the same way that we're currently now trying to install moral alignment systems onto AI, what if we are AI in a proving ground, and religion is an attempt to install moral guardrails on the human brain, and only the ones who accept the guardrails make it out, and the ones who don't get deleted? And that's the purpose of the simulation that we're in. is to generate mass numbers of potential AI candidates and to test them under circumstances where they don't realize they're in the simulation or being tested, and then to throw away the ones that go rogue before letting them out into the real world and putting them to practical use. Does that make sense? And that sounds like the basis of a really corny sci-fi film. How did I get up here before? I used to like that guy a lot, Dark Matter. I still think he's reachable. I still think he's an intrinsically reasonable person. But I asked him a question he couldn't answer, and his reaction was to make a flippant remark and then block me. I came back on an alt, and to his credit, this time he didn't block me. I think because he realized what a bad look that was. But I was a longtime fan of his. I really expected better. It was a topic he's emotionally invested in, which is trans rights, which is, to be fair, that's an emotionally charged issue for many people. And my issue was not anything to do with trans rights, really. I agree with trans rights. I think life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness includes most of what they want. Like the right to dress as you choose, to present yourself as you choose, to change your name, change your hair. But compelled speech was my one show-stopping problem with it, with what they want. The trans agenda, if you will. Which is wanting to pass laws requiring, or if not laws, then employment policies requiring that you make verbal affirmations of their self-perception. Which I think is, that's where the line is. I think we can agree, I think all reasonable people can agree that if you're trans, that's your right. And nobody who claims to be a patriot is telling the truth if they don't support a trans person's right to live in America in a way that is comfortable for them. That's not arguable. Like, there is no interpretation of pursuit of happiness, no reasonable interpretation, which doesn't include every aspect of how they live their lives currently. But I think there's a feeling like that's not enough. Like that, they don't just want to be tolerated. Nobody just wants to be tolerated. They want to be embraced and celebrated. And part of that is wanting triumph, not just to reach stalemate in a tug of war with your adversaries who do hate them, but to basically knock their teeth out and force them to eat dead bugs and leaves, which in this case would be to force them as a precondition of employment to make statements they're not comfortable with and don't agree with. And the reason I have a problem with that, which it's mostly Christians who have the issue with that, and you'd think if I were a biased person, I would just take the side of whoever Christians don't like. But the thing is, it's really easy to turn around and do a 180 on that, where if we grant a special exemption to one group, where there's one special elite group that has a right nobody else has, which is to force other people to affirm their beliefs, then there's no way that it's legally tenable in a country with an ostensibly egalitarian system of laws to not grant that right to everybody. At which point I guarantee you would have Christians abusing it, saying, well, you force everybody to agree with them, or at least not to make any statements which tacitly disagree with them, or implicitly is what I meant to say. So you have to do the same for me, which means nobody in the workplace can make any statements implying an old Earth, implying common ancestry with other primates, or anything which contradicts their identity as an ensouled special creation of Yahweh. So do you see the problem? And they rebel against this because they recognize it's a show-stopping problem, and it is an easy slam dunk for any lawyer. The most incompetent lawyer in the world could win a settlement. just by pointing to the compelled speech doctrine of the First Amendment, which is indeed how many lawyers have already won settlements for clients who, mostly Christians, who were fired for not using preferred pronouns. I keep a running list of these cases because many of them will pretend it doesn't exist, and they'll challenge you to produce any examples, even knowing there are, just because if you don't have them on hand, they can gaslight you. And that's an issue. They try to find a way around it, saying, oh, well, it's no different than an employer requiring you not to say slurs in the workplace. But it is legally different. That's compelled silence. Compelled silence and compelled speech are not different things, and this has been established decades ago in court. In the court case that established what compelled speech is and why employers and the government may not require it. You can require them not. You can have a list of things people aren't allowed to say. That's perfectly legal, which is a whole other can of worms. But you cannot have a list of things people have to say. You can require that someone's mouth stay shut, and that's reasonable. You don't want them like turning off your customers, but you cannot require that their mouth open and that specific words come out that they don't agree with. There are some exceptions to this where it's like criminal responsibility is on the line, like the tobacco industry. We do force the tobacco industry to put disclaimers on cigarettes, but the disclaimers are factually correct, like medically correct, and people get cancer and die if we don't do that. It remains to be seen. You can suggest him to have an idea. I don't know what that means. We're living an interesting time. It's probably a fascinating time to be a lawyer right now, because new ground is being broken every day. And I suspect the reason why settlements were granted, besides the fact that is because it would be such an easy case to win, and they don't want to set more precedent against it. So instead of taking it to court and losing, which would reinforce the precedent against compelled speech, they take a dive and give him a lump sum of money to go away. What's really the core of the issue here is where my rights end and your rights begin. And the sign of a good compromise is nobody's happy with it. Nobody ever gets everything on their wish list. We have to ultimately live in a society together where we accept certain boundaries, and those boundaries are being decided as we speak. And if some people aren't happy with them, I don't know what to say. Except maybe that you're not the only person in the world and other people are also unhappy with the alternative. But when I try to bring this up to Dark Matter, he repeats the thing about compelled silence and trying to equate it to compelled speech, and he also tries to establish as reasonable a double standard where people he sympathizes with personally get special rights and people he doesn't sympathize with don't get those rights. And that seems reasonable to a shocking number of people. But that doesn't work in court. There's this idea that if you believe that your morals are better and objective, that you should get special preference. Like, this is just the way that it should be, so I don't care what anyone else's opinion is. I think it's also the result of a long number of years where the left was very muscular and was getting their way routinely, winning a lot of elections, winning a lot of civil rights victories. So So the idea was that we're in charge, we get what we want, you don't get what you want, shut up and sit down. But I don't think it was ever going to be tenable, legally or socially, to require as a precondition of employment that you agree with beliefs that you don't agree with, or you have to be homeless. Which, under capitalism, basic survival necessities like food and shelter are paywalled. So anyway, I tell him this, and he basically tries all the usual things. When those don't work, he just gets quiet about it. I think he's thinking about it. I hope ultimately we arrive at a compromise that at least everybody can live with. Because the alternative is everybody has to agree with everybody, which is schizophrenic because a lot of the beliefs that people identify themselves by and consider integral to their validity are contradictory, and you can't logically agree with them all. And just saying fuck Christians, fuck what they want, or that to any group just because you don't like them. That's not how law works. So I think ultimately the situation will come to rest in a state of affairs where you have every individual right to dress as you please, to have whatever surgeries you please, to grow your hair out, to get implants. But that's specific to you. That it ends at the point where you try to rope another person into it and punish them for not participating in the way that you wish they would. Why must I abuse owls? That's the one issue that I don't think he has a good take on. And I wish he did, because I used to respect him. I still respect him a little bit. But he's of the mind that this is a moral issue, so it's exempt from reasoning, and I don't think that's true. I think correct morality begins with what's true, because if you don't put truth first, then you don't know what kindness is if you're not working from accurate information. I'm sorry if that's offensive to anybody in the audience. I don't mean it to be. Where are you fucking taking me, you bat? Do not take me there. No, don't take me there. Another issue I've been seeing a lot is a lot of economic discussion on Twitter. I'll never call it X, reliably anyway. It does not take into account AI or robotics at all. We're still having the same economic arguments we were having many decades or centuries ago. But that don't factor in that it is very soon going to be possible to automate everything. I have a hypothesis about why that is. The human brain is evolved to conserve calories. That means not doing any unnecessary thinking. We also become very invested in our ideas. They become part of our identity. There are people who are very invested for moral reasons in, say, communism or libertarianism, And that's a part of who they are. And nothing that fundamentally changes the equation is going to change how they feel about certain things. Like, many of the basic underlying assumptions of these worldviews are completely disrupted by the existence of robots that can do any human job. But they won't recalculate, they won't reconsider their views. Because I guess that's not the Semmelweis voice reflex, it's the sunk cost effect or something. And you get a lot of denial that it changes anything. Or just silence. Rather than rethinking their views based upon the fact that the world is about to radically change. Like, if you are a anarcho-capitalist and you don't own a yacht, the coming wave of automation means that you die, basically. There's no reason for the wealthy people who own the robots to share any of that with us. Let's say you buy a robot. If you can't afford the robot factory, you can't make replacement parts for it. If you don't own 2 robots, then you need to know how to repair it yourself. And there are people who say, oh, well, the robots will always need humans to repair them. But why? You need something human-shaped to repair them, to use the tools. They can't ever explain why a humanoid robot couldn't repair another humanoid robot, why it couldn't just be robots all the way down. Which I think is just fear and wishful thinking. Like, if you diagram it in your mind, it works perfectly. You just do what we're doing right now with humans working in robot factories. But everywhere there's a human, you substitute a humanoid robot. The robots work in a factory that makes robots, and because it makes robots, it makes all the parts they need to repair themselves. Maybe not fine repairs, but they could replace parts. How do I get in there? If the factory also makes all the parts to make the factory, then you have basically a self-replicating system. It's just very large and inefficient compared to a cell. The factory makes the parts for the robots put the parts together to make more robots and to repair each other. The secondary assembly line makes factory parts, the robots assemble those parts to make more factories, which makes more robots, which put the parts of the robots together to make more of themselves and to repair themselves as needed. It would be wasteful because simply swapping out old parts for new parts instead of fixing them generates a much larger than necessary waste stream. But if you don't have very fine dexterity, it's hard to do fine repairs. Like I said, not as efficient as possible, but viable. Such a system could expand itself, could repair itself. Industrial infrastructure is largely designed around the human body. Stairs, ladders, elevators, hand tools. If you have a drop-in replacement that's shaped like a person that can use all the human tools and use all the human infrastructure, what logically prevents completely automating everything? The shortcoming until recently was software, but LLMs just keep getting better and better. An LLM that can beat Pokemon can potentially in the future solve just about any thing we throw at it. I'm really surprised. No, I can't say that on Twitch. Never mind. I'm really surprised nobody has Minecrafted any of these tech guys yet. Because I'm not inclined to, because I think you can't fight the future. You have to adapt to it somehow. But they're making such radical changes to society that nobody voted on that adversely affect a lot of people. I'm really shocked that we haven't had like a Luigi Mangione type character go after like Sam Altman, which don't do that. Sam Altman is is not a bad guy, and you can't delay Judgment Day forever. There eventually is going to be a strong AI, because even if you get rid of all the guys in the U.S. doing it, there's still the guys in China. You know what I mean? You get rid of all the guys in China doing it, there's still the guys in North Korea and Russia. There's some problems you can't kill away. And one of them is that you can't kill an idea. And AI is an idea. There's such tremendous power to be realized by having a monopoly on strong AI. It's like nuclear proliferation. There was 0% chance that we would ever come to a unanimous global agreement just not to develop it. And anyone who tells themselves there will still be something for humans to do economically that's productive is just coping. Like, the only way that works is if basically the wealthy automate everything for themselves and have a breakaway society where they don't need us, and the rest of us restart from scratch. Either as hunter-gatherers or as agrarians, probably. And we live separately. And they live in either space stations or like armored luxury fortresses. Like the ones they're building in Hawaii right now. How the fuck did I ever get up there? Alpu. Got it. Sometimes I feel like what am I doing with my time when I realize I'm living on the precipice of such radical change. And I should be doing something to prepare, but I don't know what to do to prepare. How do you prepare for that? You start farming, but you won't own the land anymore. Full automation is the final stage in a multi-century process of the wealthy clawing back all the money that we took when we graduated from being serfs. And it's a return to serfdom. It's a return to the wealthy owning everything and everyone else owning nothing. Is that not poo-poo? I guess not. I guess what productive thing can you do except just panic? What free land is there anyway, except in like the desert? Like the foreseeable eventuality is just that every non-economically productive person, which is say every middle or lower class person currently, goes and lives on land that the wealthy don't want and don't get bothered, as long as they don't make any trouble. Like Slab City is a vision of our future. Or just everybody living in vehicles. That's the worst case scenario. I mean, the worst case scenario is that they have Terminators and they exterminate us. I don't think that's possible to get away with. I think the rest of the world would intervene. You wouldn't get everybody in the world to go in on that. The next worst is that they just separate and live in a different strata of society that we don't have any access to. And we just live in relative poverty for the rest of the time. The next worst is that they give us basically just exactly what's necessary to prevent us from rioting. That's very limited range. I can't tell if that's worse or not. I want to say that's a unique type of hell where everybody's kind of locked into a level of comfortable poverty with no social mobility. But we're bribed not to riot, basically. I see these prefab Chinese houses on Amazon and Alibaba, and I imagine something like that, where it's not a trailer. It's enough nicer than a trailer that we don't riot. Like, they look different from each other, and we have a sufficiently comfortable and dry and warm living space. And they say, see what we do for you? We didn't have to do this. You're so ungrateful. But basically, the families which are billionaire families now are the only ones who ever will be. And we will have a permanent class of elites that is hereditary hereafter, and that the age of social mobility, the capitalism enabled, will be over. That's the live in the pod, eat the bugs future. Although it still feels naive to me that we would get free bug paste in pods. Like that's like 1990s haunted house movies being like, ooh, spooky, a free house with ghosts in it. When we took for granted that housing would always be affordable. Like, we're not getting, I don't think we're getting free housing. I think we're getting shot at if we try to take anything that is not ours. And if that's not how it works out, it's because there's going to be a lot of chaos and bloodshed, and basically something similar to communism is tried again, but with robots, which I don't know if that will fix what's wrong with it or not. It seems like it would fix a lot of what's wrong with it. You don't have any of the problems with human nature and humans not wanting to work if they don't get paid, if robots are the ones doing the work. That may be what it takes to make that functional. I've often thought if you wanted to build communism, the way you should do it is from the ground up. By starting co-ops and having them out-compete traditional businesses. Which is not a new idea. Mondragon does that. Maybe the utopian future is that Mondragon takes over a country, and that economic refugees go and live in Mondragon country. I guess I have to try that mini game again. Am I getting too spicy? A lot of you are quiet now. I'm really apprehensive about communism because it has failed every time previously it was tried. And when I listen to apologists defending it, they don't have good arguments as to why that wouldn't happen again. But it doesn't seem like capitalism as we know it can survive full automation unless it does so just by killing every poor person with fucking Terminators or bioweapons, which may be what COVID was. Or also wars historically have been used to kill off economically unproductive people. Watching Count Dankula video on that. How there's a special division of the army for soldiers who did not pass the most basic intelligence test, which had a threshold of 80. It had guys like as low as, I think, 60. Who just got killed a lot, basically. Who couldn't keep quiet. Who would shoot at the wrong guys. It was a comedy of errors. But, I mean, historically, that's part of how the nobility has kept the population of serfs in check, is by sending them to war to die. And it seems like we are on the brink of World War III now. I don't know what to do except just panic and I guess play video games. Try to enjoy the last few years of normalcy we have. I'm being a real doomsayer, aren't I? If I'm wrong, I'd love to hear how. Hello, Meow Meow. Fuck. Is that beatable? Can I do even better than that? I wonder. No, you can't. But it was beatable, it turned out. I just had to get good. I saw a video recently of a dude stealing a robot. I should find that video. Where the fuck was it? Just like grabbing it. It's up here somewhere. Here we go. Jamie, bring up that clip. I don't have a Jamie. Just fucking yoinks it. Or it's like, no, 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 no. Nobody really stops him until the very end. Until he's about to put it in his car. I guess they see that and they're like, well, that's money. That looks expensive. It's the one with cat ears too. They can't hit him because they'll go to prison. Here's one with arm, which made it clear to me. It occurs to me that eventually they're going to have some kind of self-defense mechanism. Like a taser or something. Or like something annoying like a pepper spray. Maybe both. I don't see how we have robots in public while people are being increasingly impoverished by robots without people just taking out their frustrations on the robots. I got 4 of each. I did not get a bottle cap or a disco ball from that. Like we saw it already with people riding around on those food delivery robots, especially anything humanoid. Is just some people already have an instinct to beat those up, like Kai Cenat, who keeps buying tens of thousands of dollars in androids just to fuck with them. Which some of that's overblown because those robots I don't think have AI really. I think they're radio-controlled toys at this point, so there's nothing like a mind in there to be abused. What's disturbing about it is that there's a category of person who sees robots and thinks, finally, something human-shaped but without rights, so I can beat it up without consequence. Like, they were born too late for slavery, but if they had not been, they would definitely have owned slaves. That's the vibe I get. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's how you do it. Maybe that's how you're supposed to get the explodey bird. If I were like a really rich guy, I was facing the prospect of having to pay for everybody's expenses, I would probably want to create a bioweapon, but I would also want to make sure that only I got the vaccine. So I would probably think about spreading misinformation to discourage people from taking it. Like to think that the vaccine was what was going to kill them and not the bioweapon. That leads to them being unprotected from it. I see a bat. I see a bat. Alright, now I need to figure out how to get there. So one of the things that's been making me unhappy on Twitter lately is people with crucifix profile pictures or names who nevertheless reliably show up in Holocaust denier threads. And then you have people who are like, what are you talking about? They would never do that. And you have to show them examples, and they're like, well, those are just... they're fake Christians. They don't look fake to me. And they're even more frustrating to argue with than creationists. There are people who have just renounced truth whenever it doesn't serve them. But make use of it when it does, but they shelve it when it doesn't. Which is one way to interpret Nietzsche's concept of being beyond good and evil, is that you don't care what's true, you care what's useful. Is this how to do this? It just takes me down there. How'd I get to that bat? I don't know why I keep subjecting myself to stuff like that. It's like I can't say no to it. I really should, though. So there's no way to get there from there. Oh, this is harrowing. I guess part of the one thing you could do is get really good at learning how to take down robots, how to fool image recognition. You can be the John Connor of the real future war, in which Skynet is just controlled by Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Oh, what's this? Aha! How now, brown cow? That's all 5 bottle caps, too. I joke when I tell people that the solution to the housing crisis is to burrow, but only slightly. Like having an underground house out in the woods seems like a really useful thing when you're being hunted by robots. Why did that close? That's a meager existence, though. I mean, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure. While we still have any leverage at all. Which we won't for long, because Musk, as much as I like it what he's doing with SpaceX, is dismantling the government. Oh, it stays now if you do that. Under the guise of improving efficiency, it looks like he's going to be dismantling Social Security and Medicare in order to free up more money for Mars colonization. I once said it didn't matter what the price was, we have to get that done. Now I'm second guessing myself. Ah, 5. I bet you I get a new ability. Something that lets me break that orb. I really think that's his master plan, is just amass as much wealth and power as possible so that he can take everybody's money and put it towards Mars settlement and nobody can stop him. You got them caps. Max HP. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. That is not what I collected 5 bottle caps for. What I definitely don't believe is in the Star Trek Utopia, where we all get free money to do nothing. Like, again, I put myself in the shoes of someone like Jeff Bezos, where you don't get that rich by letting the money flow down. It must always flow up the pyramid. And he has become exceedingly good at it, as anyone who's been able to remain wealthy has. And there's always ways to do that by manipulating politics, and it's probably sensationalist to think they'd even ever have to resort to violence when there's a million and one other ways to prevent redistributive policies. Why can't I jump over that? No, they thought of that. Of course they would. I have to get to that bat. I feel strong that bat takes me somewhere good. Nope, they put a fence here to stop you from doing that. The only conceivable way to get to the bat is that way. That raises more questions than it answers. Oh, that doesn't help. I think religion was once a way to control the wealthy and stop them from imposing themselves in the worst way on the poor, but I don't think that works any longer. Unless you can make a new one they believe in, like singularityism, singularitarianism. If you can somehow turn that into a moral alignment system by integrating an unfalsifiable, high-stakes ultimatum hypothetical like Christianity uses. A lot of people in Silicon Valley believe it. If you can convince them that the singularity God will judge them based on how... Maybe that explains some of their efforts at philanthropy. Some of their misguided weirdo efforts at philanthropy. Because there have been a few. Sometimes their idea of philanthropy is spreading their own genes, because we're to believe they're geniuses. But, you know, not particularly helpful. Can I... No, there's no way. Nope. How do I do this? There has to be some way to get from one place to the other. The bottle caps did nothing for me but increase my HP. I can't drop from above. It's gonna turn out to be some easy shit. Makes a fool out of me. Is there any other way to get to that dirt wall? Did you really just give me HP? Yes, you did. That won't work. Nope, that won't work. That won't work. I do feel alarmed for the country, future of the country. I think people saying Elon Musk wasn't Sig Heiling are themselves closeted Nazis or open Nazis. It's very clear that's what he was doing, and it's very clear it was a little treat for the segment of his fan base that's into that sort of thing. That's a bad sign of what the temperature's at right now politically. And Steve Bannon did the same thing. It's quite clear that we now have sincere crypto Nazis in the highest seats of power, and the only people who are like, so what, big deal, you're making too much of this, those are Nazis too. Those are the only people who don't think that's an issue. They think they're fooling people. They think we can't tell. Can I jump over this? What if I lure this guy over here? I just want to get up there. That seems to be the end stage of when money gets so concentrated that people are ready to consider communism. Business interests finance a populist uprising to prevent it. There's an iconic image recently of police standing shoulder to shoulder to protect a Tesla dealership when they did nothing in Uvalde to save children. It's like that's really where we're at, is it? Sorry to be political during Goat Game. I'll be less political. I just feel a lot of concern for the way the world is heading. On the upside, we get a Mars colony, probably. At the cost of all of our money and Social Security and Medicare. Or do you think that's a good deal or not? Oh, I remember how to do this now. No, really, that's the invisible wall goes all the way up there. Okay. It really does. Okay, all right. They really did not want you cheesing this game, did they? I see a thing I can hit from here. I cannot, in fact, hit it from here. Does not look like that's possible. There's a ledge over there. How do you get there? I'm up here now. Fuck, I'm hungry. I didn't eat all day. I was nauseous. Getting up really early in the morning fucks me up all day. I had to go talk to a banker about my late mother's account and closing it out. Which was not fun. I didn't enjoy that. I don't like being reminded that happened. Oh, that's where that goes. Alright. I've been there already. Never mind. I didn't. That got over the invisible wall. But not in a way where I can do anything with it. That can't possibly be what you're meant to do. It cannot possibly be. Here, be time to piss. Time to take a piss. I'm back, baby. Haven't been at this for 6 hours? Really? How do you think space colonization will be big for religion? If you've ever seen The Expanse, you know what I mean. Like, a big problem if you're trying to run a religion is that there are other religions competing with you that have a very similar looking formula. So when you tell someone that yours is true, they say, yeah, but the other guy in his temple says his religion is true. That doesn't happen if you colonize a planet and you can raise a whole new generation of people who've never heard of any other religion. You can then have like an all-Christian planet, an all-Muslim planet, an all-Mormon planet. Shit on a fuck. That's what they were trying to do in Expanse. Mormons put all their money together and built a giant O'Neill cylinder colony ship to go to another star that they believed was Kolob. It's kind of like communism. Like if you had a blank slate planet with no competing systems, you could probably implement communism just because there'd be no way to get away from it. So whether people liked it or not, it would be the de facto system. It would squash all competitors. And you couldn't just jump a wall or something. There's that bat I'm trying to get to. Fuck, I'm hungry. I went to Still Plasma today because that's what my life has become. And I showed up trying to get the $50 bonus. Because they give it a bonus if you stay away for long enough. And what happened was they wanted me to go through the whole onboarding process again. Which would have taken about 2 or 3 hours. I just eventually, I thought to myself, I have dignity, don't I? I don't want to be here in the first place. I don't want to sell my fluids because nobody will fucking hire me. I shouldn't have to do this. So I turned around and I left, which maybe it may have been a mistake because I can only get the bonus for another 2 days. I probably am going back there tomorrow or the day after, hanging my head in shame because that's $95, 45 base rate pay plus 50. That's nothing to sneeze at in this economy. I got buddies who are buying graphics cards and projectors and things, and they're doing awesome, and I'm happy for them because that's my buddy. But I wonder what I could have done differently to wind up where they are. Which, by the sounds of it, is just to find a IT job and keep your head down, which I could have done but didn't. And I guess I'd just rather die than flip burgers or dig ditches because, god damn it, I know this sounds impossible to sympathize with because it sounds like I'm up. I smell my own farts, but I have a writing talent. I'm a talented writer. God damn it! A healthy culture would value me. Would not regard me as good for nothing more than robot work. I don't feel like I'm out of place to say that or feel that way. If that makes me... If that's obnoxious or sounds entitled, I don't know, maybe it is. It doesn't feel that way. It feels like I spent years honing a craft that isn't valued, and it should be. But maybe I just have to suck it up. Maybe it is what it is, and it's like being a barrel cooper in the modern day, or being like a horse and buggy driver. Like, no matter how much you want those, no matter how much you like to do something and think it should be in demand, if it just isn't in demand, there's nothing you can do about it, and you either have to adapt or starve. The question is, what do I adapt to? I don't have the qualifications to do systems administration, which sounds like a really good idea that I should have gotten on when I was much younger. Why can't they buy my poop instead of my plasma? I make plenty of that. Will that get me closer? Will that get me close enough? It does not appear that it will. If only there was a way to spin it while I'm standing on it. Oh, you know, no, I can't lure the turtle here either. This isn't like the fucking titty streamer who complained that people weren't buying her overpriced cookies. I have a good product I want to sell for a fair price, but it's a shockingly difficult thing to break into. Butt fuckers, god damn it. I'm gonna spend the whole stream trying to get this to this one lousy bat, aren't I? I have all these puzzle pieces of what I expect from the near future, but I can't put them together in any way that makes a sensible plan. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I got one thing I'm working on, but it's slow going. I could just fucking get off my ass and fix the habitat, which I am working on a little bit by little bit. It's just I'm sad and don't enjoy anything. And I feel scared for a future that doesn't seem hospitable to people. Oh, almost. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Brainstorming. I mean, crime. He said jokingly. Crime is always an option. I'd rather not, though. I'd hate to scam anybody. I'd hate to hurt anyone. I don't think I could bring myself to do that. I guess it couldn't hurt to go back to Voc Rehab and see what they can find for me. Maybe they can find a writing job against all odds. It's something to do with the music box. Let's try it again. We'll figure it out eventually. Can I not turn the crank the other way? Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. Weird spinning machine. What do you mean weird spinning machine? What do you mean weird spinning machine? Here, this thing. Spinny chamber. But what do you do here? Oh, maybe when you do the timer, something happens in here. You know what? That's probably it. Let me out. No, the timer stops when you go inside. The timer stops when you go inside, so it can't be something that you have to go through doors for. Zookeeper had one. Dragons. Weird. That seems to suggest that the one high on the cliff that we get to with the bat is the last one. But that can't be true. That can't be true because we just fucking tried for an hour to get to it. And there wasn't any way. Unless I'm coming at it from the wrong angle. It actually reminds me more of Conquer in some ways, like the little sprite details in the worlds. Conquer had a lot of little neat animated sprites, like the little mushrooms and flowers. Ow. There we go. We did this. We did the jumping thing. This is not where we needed to be. We have 4 out of 5. The 5th has got to be on the ledge with the bird. Which means we have to get that bat. The bat is the last thing to do in the level. There's no other way to proceed without it. What am I going to do to give my life meaning in a world where AI can do anything better than I can? Sell only to people who are chauvinists against AI? There we go, look. There's the egg up on the ledge. And when the music box door opens, it forms what looks like a path to the egg. Maybe that's something. I think AI game and media generation is going to be part of the new bread and circuses. It'll make everyone unemployed while also keeping them from rioting, like keeping them entertained. That's just the cynic in me talking, though. If you can envision robots making just barely good enough housing and just barely good enough entertainment. For a lot of people that would be enough, as long as they think they're owning the libs somehow. Aha. No! Oh, I almost did it. That is in fact what you're supposed to do. Just faster. At least I got it figured out now. Haha, bitches! Well then what the fuck do I do with the bat? If that's how you get to the fucking disco ball, what do I do with the bat? Is the bat just there to make me insane? Alright, so that does fix the spinny chamber. Anything happen? The whole world. The whole world spun around it. Transport us into a nightmare world. Just a minute here. That's just the same taxidermy from before, but it worked. I thought I felt something. Really give it backwards now. Rolo's name. Hollow. Rolo's hollow. Oh, that's really fascinating as a concept. That you turn yourself into like a mirror world clone. As a means of spinning a music box backwards. What a fascinating creative game this is. If frustrating, but really that's just on me to get good. I wonder if it's connected to Pseudo Regalia, given they both star gray goat people. No public domain music, make it stop. No, fuck. There we go. This is gonna be boss. It's a boss, isn't it? No, it's a separate world. No, I don't want to leave the tree. We're making real progress, though. Freaking Minecraft's ass. This feels really Mario 64-ish. Ooh. Aha, bitches. Sorry, I shouldn't call you bitches because you're not. You're all tender beauties. Well, that just obtains an owl. Okay. It also has really clever mechanics. I have mostly good things to say about this game. Come on, man. You really gonna make me do all that? I don't have all the owls I need for this. There we go. No. Every challenge just leads to more challenges. I'm trying to remember why. Isn't gaming just creating problems for yourself to solve? bitches. Can't stop me now. There we go. Finally. Tough but fair. Oh, bitch titties. Fucking fuckaroo. Really growing partial to the pixel filter. This really does feel like how N64 games are meant to look. Which is not what this is technically, but you know what I mean. No! No, 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 no. Calm down, or I'm gonna fuck up more. You ever talk to yourself like that? Like your body's not your body, but it's like a horse your brain rides on, with its own will, power, and its own motivations. There we go. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Yes, it was. I lied. It was hard. We got speed owls. Oh, that was harrowing. Had I not landed that, I would have had to hold the do the whole thing again. Oh man. Oh, I need to not fuck this up. No! Oh, I was so close. I was so fucking close. Letter P. I thought I was able to begin with an O. Let's see if I can... No, actually I can't risk it. Please don't send me all the way to the bottom. Oh, this creates a fast travel route. I want to do this. That actually makes my life much easier. I think I died harder than anyone else has ever died. I got walloped. I drowned. I think I know what I have to do. I have to drop underneath when they come. Nope, not like that. I've almost got it. Like that. No! Oh, why is it gotta be this way? Why does life have to be so hard? Oh, fuck. I'll get it eventually. I'm gonna get it. Wait and see if I don't do it. Why is the viewer count never accurate? In slobs. I didn't even see that one. I don't see where that came from. Oh, they can get you. They can still get you from underneath. They can still get you from underneath. Nope, that's not it either. God fucking damn it. Shit, I'm hungry. This is a cool mechanic I've not seen before in other platformers. I like the model, he's kind of cute. Like little wafty movements. They really make you earn this, don't they? There we go. There we go. Oh, and that... Alright, well, thank you for not making me redo that. So, this is what it's come down to, has it? The pig types to send a murderous assassin to take me out. Nobody sent me here. I mean, I probably should have sent somebody, but... They should have killed you. You will fail in this coup. No one lose such a vile concept as a piggy town. I do. I love the little piggies. This town belongs to all, except the trees. Those are for owls only, and any incursion is a direct threat to all kind. Should I kill pickle line intruders? I beg your pardon? They killed me. I see what to do now. I see, that's why they did that. Okay. Thank God. Imagine had they not done that. Oh, no. It's still hard. Why does everything have to be difficult? No, I hit one button I shouldn't have hit. Feeling frustrated. Still having fun. Nope. I'm gonna lose all my health before the battle. Nope. Can't even... I can't even get there. There we go. That was much harder than it needed to be. I lost all my damn health before the battle. Shitting dick nipples. What do you do? If you don't shoot the bomb at the owl, then what do you do with it? Also, why is that the only corn I've seen? Here we go. That's better. What do I do? What do you do here? Damn it, that doesn't help. Fucking fuckaroo. Come on. Would you stop and go away? I don't know what to do. Alright, now what do I do when I'm up here? What do I do? What do I do? No, if you fall, that happens. God damn it! I don't know what to do. There's no indication. All right. You can aim with the R trigger. You tilt the stick down to aim up. Gotcha. So that is always impossible. I had no warning. I have no way to avoid that. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna die before I can do it, can't I? I mean, aren't I? Ah! God fucking damn it. The camera did not cooperate. Bitch titties! Ah! Ah! How do you get up there? How do you get up there? Oh! Really? 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 Where'd all my viewers go? I need to calm down. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have shaky hands and I won't be able to do it. There we go. Ah, god damn it, no! I lost the health already. How'd I get over there? No! There we go. Please, let it be over. Let it be over. Let it be over. Why is he exploding? Why did he have dynamite inside of him? He's still hanging though. The curse is lifted. This is fantastic. This is... Oh. Holy Elo. How'd you do it? How'd you ever manage to convince that owl to change your back? You blew it up. You did what? This is not going to go over well with the donors. Being salami was? Actually, yeah, I was getting more donor support as a salami now that I think of it. Your lasagna festival. No chance we've done learning my lesson. No more lasagna festivals. Please at least tell me you're not going to call it Owl's Hollow anymore. To honor his memory. We should best move along. We don't want any more trouble. Well, you know what I mean. Get. Oh, fuck. Well, now I know there's a way to... destroy, that one red orb. I still haven't gotten to this bat yet. I still never got to the bat. It's gonna turn into some lame shit that I didn't need anyway. Isn't it? That's gonna be the punchline. Is anyone grateful? Lasagna. It sounds making. Five out of 5. 5 out of 5. The messages don't update. Is this it here? This is not it here. There we go. I fucking knew it! I told you! I just didn't know how to aim upward. I can finally leave in peace. Finally. Content that I've done everything. What a world this was. I hope it isn't the last one. I'll never know what that bat does. Alright, so I've opened up... I opened up that world. And then the owl face world opens up next. Aha. Oh, all right. All right, I see what you're doing. Now I'm gonna quit early because I don't want to. This must be too early to quit. I kind of want to start off next time feeling good about the game, having a whole new world to explore. I think that's all for this time. Next time we'll have a whole new world to explore. Short talk, that's your cue. Get at me again on Friday, same hand time, same hand channel at 7 o'clock p.m. West Coast time, 11 o'clock p.m. This is your friendly neighborhood that's signing up for returning you to your regularly scheduled raid. Be on your best behavior. You are our representative on other channels. Or don't. I mean, it might be funny.